Welcome, everybody. This is Rap Unbattles, and this is a space where we practice freestyle rap and spoken word as a way of engaging in good faith dialectic, sharpening our thinking, and cultivating communitas. And I feel especially nervous right in this moment, just like an escalated heartbeat. I feel a lot of energy in my hands. So I'm remembering to feel my feet on the ground and my breath in my belly. It helps a lot for me to remember those things specifically before I engage in things that put me at the edge of discomfort. Kelly says we need a beat. um, so the way the session is going to go is I'm going to play some beats, and we're going to take turns just freestyling. You can speak on top of the beat as you normally would speak in a conversation, and you'll find that naturally some more rhythm and rhyme and musicality will come in. There's no pressure to just like jump in and rap and have tight rhymes and all of that. Like, just approach it in the way that feels comfortable to you. But if you want to really go for it and express a lot of energy and emotion and work on your skillfulness for rhyming, that's cool too. I'm going to share a document with you real quick. And this is just the official guidelines for Rap Unbattles. So if you want to take a look at that, you can. Maybe at some point you want to remind yourself, but there's 4 basic guidelines. So one is to end your flow by asking a question or making an argument. Okay. The second would be to start your flow by addressing the last or another preceding flow. The third would be to allow non-linearity and chaos, right? Allow yourself to tell a story, an anecdote, go in another direction, but then bring it back to the central conversation. And then the fourth is to practice Rule Omega, which I learned from Daniel and Jordan Hall. So Rule Omega, from my perspective and 2 takes would be: risk not speaking elegantly in favor of being at the edge, being in favor of knife's edgeness, right? So experimentation, exploration, discovery. And then B would be to listen deeply to others and give them the benefit of the doubt. When we are freestyling, we might say things that, given another chance, we wouldn't have said it like that, right? Sometimes when I freestyle, I embarrass myself. Things spill out of my unconscious that surprise me, and that's a part of this process. So, kind of risk that a little bit, and then give each other the benefit of the doubt. That's what I ask there, and just listen deeply for the point that they're making, the signal, and what they're saying, and then maybe you can, on your flow, bring in what it is that you heard. All right, I do a session here called Flowing with Unknowingness, and that is a space where we can really sort of experiment with taking the spotlight, working on our skills. I'm seeing that becoming more and more as a place to kind of work on the individual practice. Rap Unbattles is really specifically around having a collective conversation together. So I just want to keep that in mind for myself personally, and see how well we can all tend to that central fire together. So with that said, I will start the session officially by asking, following this experience here with Daniel and each other, there's a lot going on in the chat. So the conversation, it's been rich. So what is on your heart and mind that you want to dive into together? Maybe something that you are holding strong beliefs around and you want to kind of be challenged in those or explore those out loud. Maybe there's a topic that came up. I actually, in that document, noted a few: having kids, the role of psychedelics, past lives, focus on inner work versus systems change. Some of these things that for me, I was just like, let me flag that. So feel into what that might be for you, something that you would like to engage in unbattle around. And you don't have to have a perfectly formulated, clear, articulate idea yet, but just something where you want to sharpen your thinking. So feel into that for a moment. And then I would love anybody that thinks they have something that they would like to start us off with to just put up a hand, and I'll call on somebody to kick this thing off.